Hey, what's up guys and gals? My name is Rick9G. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to be talking about the Three Stooges. Now this is the 60th Stooge short that I'm going to cover. It's called Loco Boy Makes Good. Before I continue, if you're new to the channel, welcome. What I'm currently doing is going from the first Stooge short, going all the way through in chronological order and finishing with the 190th short. We're currently in 60, so if you've missed the ones previously or want to see the other shorts I covered before this, make sure to take a look at the Three Stooges playlist. I provided a link in the description below. For this short, filming took place between July 29th through August 1st of 1941. Now it was the first Stooge short that was released all the way in January 8th, 1942. The reason mostly was because of Pearl Harbor, and they decided to wait a little bit. Historical events took place, of course, and they decided that the new year, that is January of 1942, would be the perfect time to release this short. Now, Loco Boy Makes Good. Loco is of course Spanish for crazy. Crazy boy makes good. And this is a parody itself of the expression local boy makes good. It's a generic small town newspaper headline about a citizen who achieved a major accomplishment. The character in this short, Waldo Twitchell, is a pun on the name Walter Winchell, of course. Now, you may be surprised to find out that 4 years after the release of this short, in March 1946, silent film star Harold Lloyd filed a $500,000 suit. Today, that's about $8 million against Columbia Pictures for violation of copyright. Now, the court found that the script for Lloyd's 1932 film movie Crazy virtually was identical to this script, Local Boy Makes Good, and Columbia Pictures lost the suit, which is unfortunate, of course. Apparently, Universal Pictures didn't learn from that, and they were later sued themselves for similar violations for using similar type scripts, which cost them several $1,000,000 in damages. Now we see in the beginning the hotel owner is played by the amazing and recurring actor Bud Jameson, who is pretty much an unofficial Stooge himself, as well as later on we see a quick appearance by Vernon Dent. I also group him in that category as an unofficial Stooge because he made so many appearances in the shorts. So if you look at the opening scene of this short, the filming location for this is 1400 block of North Beechwood Drive, just south of Sunset Boulevard, and in the Columbia Pictures studio. Now, in regards to what happens in this short, it's actually one that I've never seen before. I've only watched it prior to making this video. Now, the Stooges are trying to cash in on a fake insurance claim in order to get rich quick. But they instead encounter this woman who is basically an elderly woman who's the owner of a hotel who's about to be foreclosed, and her greedy banker is trying to get the best of her. Now, Mo, Larry, and Curly help renovate the hotel into a snazzy nightclub, and opening night they prove to be very crazy and come up with their shenanigans as always, making just fun for everyone and just pulling out the weirdest stuff. Going back to the original scene in the opening of this short, notice when Bud Jameson throws out the boys, they fly out of the door, and these are mannequins. Once they hit the floor, there's a little bit of editing, of course, and we see the Stooges. The mannequins are replaced with the Stooges. Now later on, this is a funny little scene with the dog, and his ears perk up. They stand straight up. It's pretty funny because if you look closely, you can see a wire or a string that's holding basically the ears up. They're pulling on the ears to get that effect, and it looks pretty awesome if you don't look at it, but if you look at it, it's hard to unsee it. In the scene where the boys are trying to renovate the hotel, they're laying out the carpet and it keeps rolling back into this funny roll. It's a scene that's been looked at and used in many shorts. But notice here you can visibly see a wire that is pulling and pushing the carpet as it's rolling up. Now this blooper is a quick one. If you notice, we see Mo and Curly and they have the rolled up carpet. Inside is supposed to be Larry. They fling it forward and Larry comes out the back, but you could miss it because it's actually a mannequin. When he hits that white glue or whatever it is, you can see that immediately it's edited so that it's Larry again. And finally, in the last act of this short, we see Curly and he's dancing with a woman. It's a pretty funny scene because it's normal, so you know that something is going to happen, and it does. He has a magician's coat on. He doesn't know about this, and all these animals start flying out, rabbits and birds and all these funny creatures, and a mouse comes out. You can see the string that is tied to the mouse to pull him and make him go into the woman's blouse. It's really funny. And that's it for this video, guys and gals. Thanks for looking at this history, this list of bloopers, and just this look at this specific short. If you want to see more just like this, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. We'll see you next time, and don't forget, be hopeful. Thank you so much to all the supporters I have on Patreon, especially my diamond tier patrons: Vito L, Tommy G, Ricky, David D, Citizen Kane, Sally N, and Grace U. If you want to find more exclusive content, visit my Patreon page, links in the description.